so much for joining me for Terrmeister Thorific Thursday. This Thursday, I'm going to talk a little bit about dance. Now, I love to dance, and when I had found out that the Dance Theater of Harlem was coming, and that I honestly didn't know what to expect, I really was like, okay, what is this place? Because a friend of mine, he had been told about it, and I said, sure, why not? So we got the tickets, and then we got there opening night, or that night of October 16th, and I was thrilled. But let me show you pictures of the dancers first. These are dancers from 3 countries: the U.S., Brazil, and Australia. They were all represented in the Dance Theater of Harlem. First up is James Applewhite. He is out of Tampa, Florida. He is pictured in a brown shirt and white tights here. Lindsay Croup is out of Midland, Texas. Devon Duane is out of Salisbury, Maryland. And let me tell you, the guy has like huge legs. Like, I want legs like that. Kristen Fawn-Troy is out of Los Angeles, California. Gentry Isaiah George is out of Miami, Florida. Silken Kelly is out of Denver, Colorado. Nayara Lopez from Curitiba, Brazil. Francis Lawrence is out of Melbourne, Australia. Dylan Santos is out of Sao Paulo, Brazil. I gotta make a side note here because he had a silver spandex suit, and I think competing spaces was the number. And I'm like, you wearing that suit? Anthony Javier Savoy out of Annapolis, Maryland. Ingrid Silva is out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Alison Strumming is out of Recife, Brazil. Jorge Andres Villarini is from San Juan, Puerto Rico. And rounding out the cast, Stephanie Ray Williams out of Salt Lake City, Utah. When I saw them, I felt as if my spirit were freed, as if my spirit was going on a journey that it never had been to. And ballet works on a lot of things. You have to be strong because especially the male dancers are 9 times out of 10 lifting the ladies. And those ladies are not light because of that. Because, of course, there's a lot of muscle tone that they have from practicing their craft. You also have to have a strong core because a weak core will bring her to the floor. And definitely that's not what you want to do. And also, it is agility. Agility is your ability to move quickly. I couldn't help but also think this would be a really good way to work on balance, work on posture, work on also a fun way for weight loss, because I've always been interested in ballet. Most people would consider me a great body type for football, but I couldn't tell you much of anything about football. I do not like football to the degree that most people do. But ballet, that is something about that has always drawn me because it is yoga sped up. Yoga forces us to reach back, but ballet is something like it's just speeding up. It is not for the faint of heart. Now, if there is anybody who thinks that ballet is for the faint of heart, I would implore you to try a ballet class and see how tough it is. You'll be sweating from places you never knew that you can sweat. I also had to free myself from a lot of negative self-talk to actually do what I want to do. And that process has been quite fun. Of course, it has its rough patches. But in conclusion, dance is nothing to be afraid of. Let's embrace dance. Even if you think you look silly, so what? You'll look silly. Even if you try and fail, so what? You'll try and fail. Or you may try and succeed. Or you may not look silly. Or you may look silly, but everyone else admires you. Dance is nothing to be afraid of because our spirits can be free in it. So let's dance. Let dance liberate us. Let us get out of ourselves. Let's dance like no one is watching, but yet let's dance like the world is watching. Let's draw into ourselves. Try doing something we haven't done because, well, we think that we're limited. And we are sometimes. But if we fight for our limitations, we will keep them. That is what Susan, my yoga instructor, said. So let's not fight for our limits. Let's push them away and push our limits. So when it comes the time to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. Talk to you later. See you on Tuesday.